Hi. So today, I thought I'd make a video instead of focusing on wider aspects of the Civil War because I really am enjoying this topic. I thought I'd focus on a person important in the Civil War, but he is known in history for a thing he did later on, and that is, of course, General Custer. He is known, and I've made a video on this, for Custer's last stand in June 76. He was stupid, very stupid, and basically died because he was impatient and overconfident, which happens with men during this period and generally. But he was also a general during the Civil War, and I think we all know about Custer's last stand, but but we don't really hear about his role in the Civil War. It's not huge. It is quite significant, but it's not Abraham Lincoln, it's not Ulysses S. Grant. Anyway, let's get started. Well, he he graduated from college and taught as a teacher for 2 years after he graduated, of course. And when those 2 years were up, he decided to join the U.S. Military Academy because why not? And he was in the class of June 1861, and out of the 34 people in his class, he was the last person. He ranked last. He was the worst out of his class. And thinking about it, thinking how he ended up 34th out of 34, and then how he died, kind of makes sense. Kind of. Well, he was just kind of a joker, didn't take things seriously, full on practical jokes, a trickster, just not the kind of guy you'd expect to be in the military. He was almost kicked out a bunch of times, and he still managed to become a second lieutenant in the 2nd U.S. Cavalry, but he has struggled to graduate from the academy. And again, the decisions he made in Little Bighorn, you can kind of see. I mean, he had experienced them, but I don't know what the hell happened in Little Bighorn. That he made the stupid decision to not wait for backup, and he died because of it. Anyway, because the guy had his personality was quite peculiar. I know you've seen that at the museum too, but Custer is in the movie, and his personality is quite spot on. Kind of dumb, risk taker, daredevil, I guess, but also coward. It's a bit like he's not completely daredevil. Oh, I don't care. I'm gonna take every risk. He just puts himself out there, and then is a bit of a coward, but also overconfident. It's kind of hard to say. And during the war, especially during the Peninsula Campaign, well, Major General John G. Bernard stopped at the river, the Chickahominy River, and Bernard, he didn't know if he could cross the river because the water was too deep and it wouldn't be safe. And Custer thought and said, "Oh, okay, I can help you with this." He got his horse, just walked halfway across the river. "Yeah, this is good. Yeah, guys, we're good. We can continue. Let's go." And just continue. He's like, "Yeah, I don't care." Okay. The guy didn't have this instinct for self-preservation, I think. Then 2 years later, in June 29th, 1863, he was promoted to brigadier general and actually commanded a brigade. And He was actually in the Battle of Gettysburg and was in the East Cavalry Field. He was, like I said, he was aggressive, fearless, kind of, a bit too dumb, too overconfident. And he was also, I wouldn't say a diva, but he had his own personalized uniform because he was too cool to wear the US one. And this red cravat, but he gained the respect. I mean, he was a bit out there, but he was too brave and kind of reckless. But reckless enough that his men wouldn't disrespect him. They actually respected him. And he was an advocate not for attacking from behind, but from the front. Which, if you're thinking as a soldier, it's scarier because the enemy can see you directly. It's from the back, you at least have the element of surprise. And then during the whole overland campaign, he led the attack on the Battle of Yellow Tavern, where his troops, they wounded J.E.B. Stewart. He was also quite key in the Shenandoah Valley Campaign, 64, at 3rd Winchester and Cedar Creek. And then in April 1865, he actually closed off Robert E. Lee's line of retreat at Potomac, meaning he was on the Union side. And that is Custer in the Civil War. He did a bunch of stuff, and it's not like saying he was insignificant. He definitely wasn't. But he wasn't exactly, say, Ulysses S. Grant. Custer is better known as for his role in the Bighorn and Custer's Last Stand. But one can't exactly forget what he did in the Civil War, because his position after the Civil War was what led him to have the position he needed to the Last Stand. It's kind of stupid because he killed a lot of his own men for absolutely nothing. Yeah. Not for nothing, but he could have waited for backup. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there because there's not much else to say. Just a little one-off video I thought I'd do. And yeah, that is it. So I hope you liked it. I hope you found it interesting. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.